Hello children, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn subject EVS 2. Topic the discomfiture of Shahista Khan. Mughal attacks from the north had practically ruined Maharashtra. Shivaji therefore turned his attention towards north and carried out raids in the territory of the Mughal emperor Aurangzeb. This enraged Aurangzeb and he sent Shaista Khan, his uncle, to deal with Shivaji and teach him a lesson. Shaista Khan, with a huge army of 75,000 men and hundreds of elephants, camels, and pieces of cannon, marched on Pune. On the way, he captured the towns of Shirwal, Shivapur, Saswad, and finally laid siege to the fort of Purandar. Nothing could stop his advance. But once the Maratha army surrounded him in a mountain pass. Firangoji Narsala. Who was Firangoji Narsala? Shaista Khan then continued his march on Pune. First, he captured the fort of Chakan. Firangoji Narsala vowed to defend the fort with the great bravery and skill against the army of Shaista Khan. For 2 months, he kept Shaista Khan at bay, but he was helpless against the guns of Shaista Khan. Shaista Khan was much impressed with the way Firangoji defended the fort and offered him service with the Mughal emperor. Firangoji, however, refused this tempting offer. Shaista Khan in Lal Mahal. Shaista Khan came to Pune and made Lal Mahal, Shivaji's residence, his headquarters. 1 year passed, then another year. Shaista Khan would not leave Pune. On the contrary, his troops would raid Shivaji's territory, destroy crops, and take away the cattle. In this way, he started devastating the surrounding countryside. A bold plan. At last, Shivaji decided to teach Shaista Khan a lesson. In a way, it was good that Shaista Khan was staying in Lal Mahal. Shivaji knew the palace inside out, with all its entrances and exits, its secret passages, doors, and windows. Shivaji fixed the date to carry out the plan. On the night of 5th April 1663, a marriage procession was passing along the streets of Pune. There was music and fireworks accompanied the procession. Shaista Khan learns a lesson. Shivaji made a hole in the wall and entered Lal Mahal. He had no trouble in finding his way about because it was, after all, his own house. The Khan's bodyguards were half asleep. Shivaji's followers tied them up. Shivaji went deeper inside. Suddenly, someone rushed at him with a sword. Shivaji killed him. He thought it was Shaista Khan, but it was his son. There was a commotion. People woke up. Shivaji went straight to the Khan's chamber and took out his sword. Terrified, the Khan started shouting, the devil, and tried to escape through the window. Shivaji struck him with the sword, which cut off 3 fingers of the Khan. The Khan could have lost his life, but he escaped with the loss of 3 fingers only. The Khan jumped out of the window and made for safety. To deceive the Khan's troop, Shivaji and his men raised the cry, Shivaji has attacked, run, catch him, and started to run themselves. The Khan's troop also started running in all directions. In the confusion that followed, Shivaji and his men made their escape and reached Sinagarh. The Khan's troops spent the whole night looking in vain for Shivaji and his troops. This incident took the fight out of Shaista Khan. He was afraid that if he lost only his fingers in the first attack, Shivaji might cut his head off in the second. Aurangzeb was furious when he heard of this episode. Shaista Khan lost the emperor's favor and was transferred to Bengal. This was the first serious blow to the Mughal power. Shivaji had successfully bearded the lion in his own den. Gunfire announced the victory, and a wave of joy went all over the Maharashtra. I hope you have understood this chapter well. Thanks for watching.